All right, so we are live, guys. I'm the Jersey Jaguar, and we're doing a four-man Jersey heavy hitter squad collaboration. All right, we're going to go ahead and start right away. What we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves each a brief introduction. Followed by that, on this collaboration, we each have a league. I got the NHL. Throwback King has the MLB. Revelry Sportswear is going to have the NBA, and my man King Leonidas is going to have the NFL. So, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to explain a each team that in each league we're going to take a team that we don't like their uniforms, or we think that they should get changed for whatever reason, with a previous uniform for their from their past jersey history. All right, followed by that person's explanation, their choices. We're going to go round robin, and we're each going to give a little reflection on that person's choice. All right. So with that said, Throwback King, let's take it away with the MLB.
All right, what up? First of all, thank you, Jersey Jaguar, for having this live. My name is Throwback King. I've been doing the YouTube Jersey thing. I think it's going on almost 15 years, which is crazy. And I'm the founder of Kings of Throwbacks on Facebook. It's a Jersey page on Facebook. And yeah, man, I was honored to, you know, have be part of this collaboration, which is really, really dope. And I had the MLB, which it was pretty tough because a lot of MLB teams, I think almost all MLB teams are have amazing jerseys, amazing uniforms, man. But there's one team that just can't get it right, and that team is the Miami Marlins. So I picked the Miami Marlins because I think their uniforms are pretty whack. Um, I think they're not creative at all. I think they could do better, especially with the color combinations of Florida. You could go crazy with the Miami colorways, which they've done before in the past. But as far as the current uniforms they have now, I think they're just bland. There's nothing to it. And I even the city edition, I know like a couple people here have them. I'm not a big fan of them, but they were just paying homage to the Negro leagues, I believe. But yeah, I think the Miami Marlins are the worst uniforms in the league because they're just boring and plain. And it's Miami; it should be loud as Jersey Jaguars outfits, man. That's how they should. So those are the uniforms that you can see right there. I think they're just boring. There's nothing to that at all. Like no pop, nothing. The hats are boring. The colorways are boring. The logo is a little bit cool, but yeah. So if I could switch off the Marlins uniform history, I will go back to '93 when they first came out, which I think they killed it with the three uniforms, the road gray, of course, with the Florida across the chest, with that Marlin by the F, which is a beautiful, beautiful jersey. Just the road gray on any jersey looks pretty cool, especially if the alternate color pops, which on the gray one I think it really does. And of course, their vest, the vest that they wore, this vest right here, which I think is so dope, the pinstripe vest, that Marlins with that black. And I know some years later on they wore the black shirts underneath it, which makes it pop. That was the Gary Sheffield days. And I think they should definitely go back to those jerseys and just stay with them. I know a couple years ago they had like a throwback game or something like that and actually wore those uniforms. And it's just dope to me, man. As you can see on the screen, that Jersey got Jaguars trying to get up there. But yeah, man. So that was my choice. I will switch it up with this. Look at the F in the Marlins, man. That's fire to me. And then the hat combo. I already didn't show a picture of the hat, but that Marlin green, that Marlin, I forgot, is it green or blue, whatever it is, that Marlin, all Marlin hat with that Marlins logo with that F is just fire to me. So the reason I picked Florida, I think, is the Miami Marlins because I think they have the wackest uniforms. If they go back to this, classic. And then when the uniforms they did before this, the Miami was okay too. The Fernandez days, those were pretty dope too. But this right here, absolutely beautiful. As a Jersey head, that's my choice.
That's solid.
Thank you.
I agree.
All right, guys. So, King
So
Leo,
much
go
fun.
ahead and take us away and tell us what you think about his choices.
I love it. Oh, I'm sorry. Who's next? My bad.
You so
Oh,
go ahead and give us your
No, I
Reflection.
love it. It was to me, it was between this and the Diamondbacks that I really like, and I think
Mm.
that that was one of
Yeah.
the choices as well. But this one is so much better than what they have currently. Like the current jerseys are really whack, like he said, especially the black one. I mean, come on, they could do so much more. Get away from the Miami Vice bullshit. Stick with this. To me, this is a way better jersey. Period.
All right, rivalry.
Yeah, man. I mean, I totally agree. I'm in the same boat as Throwback King and King Leo. I know Throwback King and I talked about it. I mentioned the Diamondbacks as well as a team that I was like, yeah, their current set's trash. Their older one's
Hmm.
better, but the Marlins definitely fit the bill. I think the biggest thing about their new set is it just lacks character. You know, they just ripped the Miami Vice color scheme from the Heat that they've been successful with, but it feels like, I don't know, less than, you know, because of all the black kind of weighs it down. And I think even the previous set with the orange and the crazy colors, at least that had something going for it. It had a little bit of character. And these, I think, the original set really just kind of molded traditional baseball uniform elements with like new colors. I mean, teal, purple, you know, sublimation, like the incorporation of the Marlin and the Florida road jersey. It just all worked really well. They really didn't have any need to move away from that. And I agree with the selection for sure.
Excellent. All right, so guys, with me, I think this is definitely a candidate, and Albert, excellent selection, and also excellent clear explanation. So, guys, I think with me, the Miami Vice theme is cool, but if you're going to do the Miami Vice theme, do the Miami Vice theme. Don't do the Miami Vice theme and try to be conservative about it. That defeats the whole purpose, right? So I would definitely choose one of these. I think if they brought back this colorway, and just make it, like even like a modern version, just bring back the pinstripe, bring back that gray away that we've seen. Boom, boom. Make a teal throwback, an all teal throwback, and make an all black throwback, like from the Miguel Cabrera days. And you got a heavy hitter. Obviously, if I had to choose another one, for sure, the Diamondbacks, specifically the Randy Johnson days from 2099, 2001. Also, too, I think the Cleveland Guardians need to first get a new. If they have to keep the name, whatever, but get new uniforms, man. They're just too. They worked when it was the Indians logo and moniker because it pulled it together, but the Guardians logo moniker doesn't really do anything for me. All right, guys. So with that said, King Leonidas, you are up, my friend.
Yeah. So I had the NFL guys, and first off, my name's King Leonidas. Definitely look out for my YouTube channel down below or in the subscription or however it will be. But uh, I just want to give a special shout out to the people on this panel. We have thank you for hosting us, Jersey Jaguar, great content, and the original and Throwback King, and then Mac also putting out a bunch of great content recently. So really more special shout out to them than anybody else. But as far as what I got, I picked NFL and I went with the Patriots, and for some crazy reason, it was the first team that came to mind. I don't know why, but I didn't really think too far. It was the first thing that popped up, and I think one of the reasons is because the jersey I want is basically which I want to replace this jersey with is I don't have in my collection, and I've always wanted it. So basically, what we have now is, and we could do the current jersey first, Jag. Yeah. So what we have here is basically a version of their throwback version of their throwback jersey. So it's a little bit of a different color. It's in a navy. So they have a navy version. They have a white version. They also have the red throwback version, which we've seen Tom Brady in, which we've seen the AFL back in the days. So this is the current version that Matt currently has, and it's a nice jersey. It's basically a navy version of their throwback, pretty identical to their throwback, just in all navy, right? Nice jersey, but I love the Flying Elvis jersey. And to me, there we go. Look at the Terry Glenn. I think, Mac, I'm sure you definitely have one as well. This needs to be put back into rotation, into production, because this is to me one of the best NFL jerseys of all time. Whether you put it back in throwback form or whether you completely replace it, which is what the point of this conversation is supposed to be, I think that that's a great jersey. The flying Elvis on the shoulder, the sublimation stripes within the jersey, to me is just a no-brainer. That jersey is to me a lot better than the current jersey. So that's my pick. Oof. I mean, come on, man.
True.
If they made an elite version of that, man, how dope would that be? How dope would that be?
As long as they didn't make the flying Elvis like smaller, it's
Yeah,
gotta
it's gonna be the same size. Yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, Throwback King, let's hear your reaction to that.
Yeah, man. I agree. The thing is, the Pacers jerseys are still kind of cool. They're still dope to me. But this, hands down, I would imagine that with a Nike logo, like a newer version with the, like I said, as long as they keep that flying Elvis the same size, that will be the number one selling jersey in the NFL, hands down, as a throwback. So I really agree with the choice. It's a dope combo. Definitely dope. I like the white one actually better than the blue one. So definitely a dope pick, King Leo.
Thanks.
All right, Rivalry Sportswear, let's hear your reaction.
Yeah, well, this one hits close to home, obviously, as a Patriots fan. But I would agree. I mean, I think the older style is definitely an upgrade over the current uniform set. I think that the current set, however, is probably an upgrade over what they had during their dynasty years with Brady. So it's not their current set. I don't think is the worst they've ever had, but this set is has kind of grown in popularity over the years, and the nostalgia is definitely strong with that. It's always nice to see them wear the 80s and late 80s throwbacks too, which they brought back this year, but these would be really great to see as well. So I can't fault you for the pick. The only other team that I had in mind was the Falcons. If they went back to their, late 80s, early 90s uniforms, just a clean black, red, white look with the Falcon on the sleeve. Their current set is deplorable. I don't know how they got that approved. And it's just, it's worse than their previous set, but the previous set during the Vic era wasn't that great either. So that was the only other team that came to mind for me.
All right, and the awkward pause. So, guys, thank you all for your explanation. Thank you all for your explanations. And guys, I want to apologize in advance. I'm doing my best with these sharing the screens. Apparently, I'm still in the cave age when it comes to technology. Jaguars live in jungle. Yeah, Jaguars live in jungles. Huh? Jaguars live in jungles, not offices. All right, guys. So,
no, I was going to say, I actually like the Navy jersey. That's the funny part. So I know we were supposed to pick a trash jersey, but I actually like it. It just, I like the Patriots throwback so much that I just wanted to replace that. And the first thing, but the Falcons jerseys are hideous.
And yeah, you're right.
ASAP.
As soon as you said the Falcons, I was like, yo, that's true. But there's always that, to me, like, you guys know my opinion about this team. I think the uniforms have always been trash, and there's nothing they can go back to because their uniforms are trash too. Is the Houston Texans. They can't get it right. They need to change it up.
They're right. Kind of blah.
Have
they ever even changed them?
Never.
No,
never.
Never, right?
Never. Not even the logo, nothing. So in my opinion, that's
good. Yeah.
There's nothing you can go back to because they've been bland their whole
right.
Yeah.
And with that said, in terms of what I'm thinking, like, excellent choice. I mean, this is like a no-brainer with the Patriots, but Albert, like, actually, Throwback King, actually, good point out. Like me, I was gonna say like, no pun intended, but I was gonna say the Jaguars, man, because they have so much potential to do something. And as a worst case, to just go back to your Brunell days, you'd be fine. But like, now that you mentioned the Houston Texans, the only jersey that looked good from both of those is the white one. You know, like that's the only one that can like pass and that does look decent because you know the font pops on it. But again, like nobody really buys your jersey to begin with because nobody really likes your team that much. And then like you don't have enough like pizzazz in your uniform to sell more, so you got to do something different at some point.
I think they could tweak. They need
They could
a whole new
tweet.
change.
That's it.
They
Yeah,
need. I think that logo, if they just blow it up a little bit more,
yeah,
fire,
yeah.
fire. Can you imagine like the Boise? I know we're getting off. You know, I don't want to stay online, but I just wanted to
No,
bring
no,
up
yeah,
the
yeah. No, no, definitely,
they're
man.
so bland to me. They have like what you said with the Jaguars. They have so much potential, but
So much.
the Texans need to just change their logo, change everything.
I
Yeah.
was actually thinking about the Jets too. That was actually my second pick. So
Mm.
Mhm.
replacing the
Ah,
Jets this
dude.
year or the current version with the 94.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
This,
that I think that 94 would have been. It's just such a nice jersey. Make it a
these
nice
those
next to
94s, man, and you don't even need a alternate. Like if you put in the 94, you're gonna have a top
Mhm.
like 5 uniform set in the league, man, just for the home and away. You don't need like a throwback. You don't
Agreed.
need a color rush. You don't need an alternate. Just with like that Ronnie Lott, Boomer Esiason, Keyshawn early days look
Yep.
with the green, white, and black, and then with the away version, like nothing else needed.
Fire.
All right, guys. So excellent choices and reactions. Thank you so much for that. All right, Mac, take us away.
All right. This is M Diddy with Rivalry Sportswear. Make jersey review content on my page. So if you're into that sort of thing, definitely check it out. I've been posting more regularly this year, going to plan on continuing that. And thank you for Jersey Jaguar for having us on this live today. And of course, my esteemed panel of colleagues. I've been in it a long time, been in the jersey collecting game for almost 20 years now, and admin over at Kings of Throwbacks on Facebook. So definitely, if you haven't checked that out, check that out too. But I got the NBA, which feels comfortable for me, and I'm about to have nostalgia overload on my end with my pick. So to me, when I looked at the current set for a team and maybe their peak or a uniform set from the past that just really knocked it out of the park, I didn't have to go too far from one of my favorite teams growing up. My dad lives in Charlotte. We spent the vacations down there. He had season tickets for 10 years during the Larry Johnson era. And the current set is just not getting it done. Like this teal version that Luke is showing right now, that LaMelo's sporting there. I hate the single color trim on the neck and the armholes. We'll see the alternative when we look at the other one I'd like to replace it with. And then the double pinstripe look, it was okay in their late 90s, early 2000s set before they moved to New Orleans. I actually like those jerseys quite a bit with the side panels as well. But the current set is just, it's kind of similar to the Marlins. They took some design elements from the past or that people associate with the city, but it just feels uninspired. Like they tried to modernize the uniform and it just doesn't work. So I would like to replace it with the early 90s set. Obviously, you got the V-neck, the 5-stripe color pop on the arm and neck trim. You got the multicolored pinstripes. And they actually didn't continue the pinstripes down to the shorts. They were just a single color, which helped it, just aesthetically. It made it look better. And you got the stylized font, the vertically arched Charlotte on every jersey. So it said Charlotte on their home, road, and their alternate. And you got the home whites, the teal roads, and the purple alternates. They all hit. They all look nice. So that was my selection. I spent many a game cheering for them in those threads, and still kind of hits me in my feels when I see them. Brings me back to happy memories. So I just envision Muggsy and Del Curry and Larry Johnson and Zoe, doing work and being one of the exciting young teams in the NBA in the early 90s. So there they are. Salute, fellas.
Okay. All right, guys. So, as Throwback King takes it away, I'm going to keep uploading the images, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't convert the web images to JPEGs, so I'm doing that as we speak. I thought the web images would have worked. All right, Throwback King, let us know what you're thinking, man.
I don't disagree with M Diddy. I think NBA is tough because we're that's one of the big main sports, and so NBA sometimes can't get it right. And as soon as you said about the stripes on the collar, I'm like, I suddenly didn't like the new ones. Like, you're right. It doesn't have any pop to it. But it's like what you said. Like, they're trying to hit that Miami Marlins side. Like, they're trying to hit that nostalgic feeling, but this is just not hitting right. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with it. That would not been my first choice. There's a lot of teams that I just can't stand. And there's a lot of uniforms in the NBA that I can't stand. That the throwbacks is a little bit better. But yeah, that's my opinion on that.
Okay, we have King Leonidas with his explanation now.
No, I love the choice. So kind of like my pick, the current jerseys aren't the most terrible when you compare like versions of the past. So like when I think of basically like how he thought of the Falcons and how shitty they are now, I definitely think of the Kings. I think of the Lakers, how disgusting those jerseys are currently, and how they had some really good ones in the past. But this is, I mean, that purple one, man. First off, those jerseys are super classic. If you guys don't know, if you had a fucking starter jacket from back in the days, it was either Chicago Bulls or the Charlotte Hornets. It was no other team that existed. Those are the only two. It seemed like those are the only two available. But nah, these jerseys are just so nostalgic. And I think what they do currently with the Hornets is kind of whack. I like the Charlotte. I like, the old school, the different trimming. So definitely a good pick, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys. So I guess I'm up. Mac, yeah, excellent selection. For me, there's I think from their three current ones, I'll probably have to choose their statement. Might be their best. This current one this year,
Agreed.
but
Yep.
their white one doesn't work. And I actually think in these older ones that we're talking about, let me see if I can pull it back up. Here we go. I think out of those three, I think the white might be my favorite. As much as I love teal, and you guys know how much I love purple, I think that their white one might have actually been the best from those days. Their teal that they currently have isn't terrible, but the thing of it is, it's also really kind of like bland or like washed out. It needs a little bit of darkness in there to make it pop more and to pull everything together. If I had to choose a team and bring it back, I think it would probably be the Suns. Their statement is cool. Maybe keep their statement, but bring the purple Barkley days and the white Barkley days back, and then instead of bringing instead of bringing the black alternate, keep their current alternate, which is as you guys known is called the statement now. I think I'd probably go with them.
It's a good call.
Yeah, so you have actually this year they're wearing that purple throwback anyways. Yes, so all they'd have to do was drop all the jerseys, bring back the white, and you would have throwback, modern, and then you got your city and you call it a day.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Excelente. All right, guys. So time to pull my ugly mug up on the screen here. All right, cool. So, guys, while I get this ready, my introduction is I'm the Jersey Jaguar. Obviously, you guys seen or heard of me. Like we're doing this live on my page, and thank you to each and three of you guys to being here. I wanted to do this with you three in particular. Obviously, Throwback King, you are the admin and creator of one of the best, if not the best, jersey group on Facebook, hands down. M. Diddy with your jersey history and knowledge, as well as your current customization process that you've been working with the last few years. We got to have that in here. And then King Leo, man, like if we're talking about YouTube quality and like knocking out of the park and being like a giant, on your channel and being flawless with your channel, dude, like hands off to you. You're always up to date with every sport and modern styles. You take how you look seriously, man. So I think this is an excellent, well-rounded four squares that we got going on right here.
Thank you.
All right, guys, let me pull the screen up. Not copy. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Am I going to mess it up? Let's find out. All right. Boom. All right, there we go. All right, guys. So I'm the Jersey Jaguar. I've been collecting jerseys since I was about 12 years old. I'm not known as a Jaguar from jerseys. You know, I was known as the Jaguar before jerseys. You know, I spent more than half my life in boxing, Muay Thai, and kickboxing, and that's actually how I got the nickname. So I figure I got all these jerseys lying around. I love jerseys. I love Throwback Kings Group. I love customizing jerseys. Why not try my own thing and become Jersey Jaguar on YouTube and on Instagram? So I did that. And guys, on top of jerseys, I'm really into men's fashion in general. You know, outside of jerseys, including suits, you know, dress clothes, casual clothes, going out clothes. So I like mixing modern styles and creative styles with jerseys. You know, so that's basically who I am. I just started my YouTube channel a few months ago, and hopefully it keeps going. You know, these guys, all three in here, are YouTube giants, so it's good to have them on here, and it's very inspirational. All right, guys, so with that said, with my picks, I am going with that's the wrong screen, NHL. And the team I want to bring it away from is going to be the Predators. So, the Florida Panthers. So, guys, the Florida Panthers current jerseys, I forgot to download, but the red, they have a new logo. They look good, but they just don't do it for me. So, what I want to bring them back with, and again, it's kind of like you guys have explanations, like specifically with the Patriots, like their navy looks good, but we want something different, all right? So with the Panthers, the red and the white look good. However, they could be doing better, and they should be doing this style, which is from these ones that I have on the screen specifically are from the 2002 season when they had the All-Star game. Obviously, you can't bring the patch back, but I want this style jersey back, all right? I think that logo is leagues better than their current logo. Leagues better than their current logo, all right? In terms of jersey design overall, it's better, but there's so much more you can do with it. Now, how I would bring it back is with their reverse retro 1.0. Obviously, they want red as their main color, fine. Keep this one that you guys see on the screen as their alternate. Make a red version of this. I would do red main. I would do the beige color on the shoulders, white stripe. Keep this one as the alternate, and then make a white version of that. And you got probably like the top 3 best uniforms in the NHL, hands down. Hands down. And guys, obviously, you know, if you put 2 and 2 together, this reverse retro 1.0 is based off of these jerseys from the past. I think I like the navy the best, but I'm sure, I think in today's day, I think red might work the best, especially with that beige and in this current style. The Panthers jerseys are cool because they have the Florida flags on there. So I always like things that are incorporated with the state or the city, as well as they do a little something special with the captain patch. If you're a captain or assistant captain, they have a little stripe like you're in the military, you know, and it says a captain or assistant captain, which is kind of cool on the shoulder. So that's my choice. And guys, let's take it away with snacks for the NHL.
So I think this is the first one. I know it's your choice, but this is not probably the first one that I kind of disagree, man. I kind of like I like the navy bluish with the red, and I kind of like the logo. But it's like not a huge jump from what you picked. But I get what your vision was when your vision was there. But I kind of like the newer uniforms. I think it's pretty dope. So yeah, I think this is the first time that I kind of like. I'm on the fence because it's not a huge jump, and I think the jerseys are not whack. The current ones, I would have gone personally. I probably personally would have gone with like the Coyotes. I think their throwbacks are way better than their current stuff. That's personally just me, but I think that's fire. To me, that's really fire, and it's not like a huge jump. I think this more like the current and the past is just little touches here and there, and that's it. But the logo, hands down, the logo is fire either way on both sides.
100%.
Yeah. But I
Excellent, man.
I see what you're saying, but I kind of like the newer versions a little bit better, the modern version, in my opinion. But
Here, I'm gonna, if you can keep talking, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
which one?
They're current.
Yeah, I was just going by what you were showing as far as the I'm sorry, that alternate trying to pay homage to the throwback ones, which is the reverse retro. So I was basing it off the one that you were showing.
There we go.
Yeah, that's trash. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I if you could just edit everything I just said and cut right now. So Jaguar, yo, dope choice. They definitely need to go back to the throwbacks. So yeah, dope choice. I agree. You're the man. You know what you're talking about.
No, you know, for me, I see what you're saying. No, it was my fault for not having this one ready, man. I thought.
Yeah. Because I thought you were just basing it off the reverse retro, which is pretty dope.
No. Yeah, I mean,
This,
the reverse
if you would have
retro.
showed me this, I'm like, yeah, this is, to me, this is just lazy. You just have a shield.
Yeah.
With it doesn't even to me, it doesn't look like a panther. It looks like a jaguar almost. But you know, that's just me. I mean, not a jaguar, a puma. It looks like a puma to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, when you're saying like when you were saying it, I'm like, but then now when you said like you thought I was comparing the reverse retro 1.0 with the original, like they're almost the same.
So, yeah. My fault. So
no,
my fault. You absolutely. I agree with you, man.
It's my fault, man, for like, you know, not being prepared. But yeah, I mean, when you see these on the screen, they're like, again, they're not like atrocious. It's cool because they're different, but like if they keep the same jersey design but bring back the old logo, it'd make a league difference. You know, even still, it wouldn't be as good as it could be, but you know, it looks too much like a high school, like or like not even high school. It looks like an elementary school logo.
I think almost all the legendary teams that has that stripe in the middle, like you know, like the Canadians, like teams like that is so iconic.
Yes,
that style NHL jersey should not have a freaking shield of a puma. To me, it looks like a puma. Maybe I could be wrong, but to me,
it is like a.
But a cat's a cat, right?
Yeah, well, no, like a puma and a panther's they're the same thing.
Right.
So actually, it's cool because like in little off topic, I understand a little history. So there's actually strangely a population of like panthers, aka pumas, that live in Florida, in the Everglades. Like nobody knows how they got there. Like, you know, because usually during like the like Arizona mountains, Colorado Rockies, up in Canada, like, you know, like more like mountainous regions. But for whatever reason, there's like a tiny population in Florida Everglades, and I guess that's how they got their name.
Just a quick thing.
Yeah,
this is not a stupid question because so a puma and a panther is the same thing.
Yeah, a mountain lion,
the same family.
Yes, yeah. Well, no, actually, the same animal. So a mountain lion, a puma, a catamount, and a panther are all the same thing.
Yep.
Got you.
A black panther is either a black jaguar or a black leopard.
Yeah. Got you. See, look. The more you know, you need to put the graphics. The more you know. But I feel like an idiot. But everybody was thinking it. I'll take the fall for it. I'm like, all right, that looks like a puma to me.
Yeah.
But compared to like the throwback, like that's what I think of a panther.
Shooter MC Gavin 18 says ass jersey for an ass franchise.
You're muted. M. Diddy, you're muted. I know you're saying something.
So tell us how you really feel.
Hey, all right, Leo. Sorry, Leo. We completely like double dipped into your reaction time, man.
No. That was so entertaining. I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm tipsy anyway, so don't worry about it. I'm just enjoying the moment. No, it was great. I mean, yeah, the original, that logo with the claws coming out is so much better than this one. So that reverse retro is crazy. I actually think the Navy's the best one. And if they made that the whatever, a part of the normal rotation, that one. That one's by far the best one. I would buy that right now.
Agreed.
Okay, Diddy.
Yeah, man. I agree with the pick. I don't have any problems with it. I think that throwback version with the leaping panther is way more fun. He's, fierce looking, and the current with the shield. I get that maybe they were trying to do the same thing the Jaguars did, like paying homage, to like the military background of the city. That's cool. But like he looks like with the villain from Lion King. Like it looks like him on the front of the shield. You know what I mean? Like Shere Khan, is that his name? It's been a minute since I watched Lion King, but I'm just not feeling it. I like the other version better. And no, Scar was the villain in Lion King, right?
Yeah, he was like Scar.
It looks like the woman. The girl.
Yeah, it looks like the one that Beyonce was. The girl.
Yeah. One of those animated cats. It looks like them. Yeah, man, I can't argue with the pick. I really love those 90s jerseys. The Van Beesbrook, Pablo Bure. I definitely would like to get those in my collection. So, I think that's an upgrade for sure over what they have. And as far as some other teams that came to my mind, I thought of the Capitals. I think, both the Screaming Eagle style and even the style before that that they've worn as their throwbacks are better than their current set.
Oh, yeah.
And even the Kings, too. I just really like the chevron from when Gretzky was there. I think it was a clean style compared to what they currently wear. But this is a great selection, though. I'm not mad at it at all.
Excellent. All right, guys, real quick, I want to give shout outs to the people who are commenting in the room. Shout out to Matthew Goyette. Shout out to Jake, Bay Area. Always good to have you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chi-Town Legend. Shout out to Shooting MC Gavin 18. Shout out to Star West Side, who's usually commenting and on the videos and stuff. So shout out to all you guys. Thanks for coming and thanks for participating in the comments. I've been reading them.
Thank you.
Yep. It's on some feral shit, doesn't make me think hockey. He said it's on some feral shit. That's awesome. Guys, if I had to choose another one for the NHL, rivalry for sure, Capitals come to mind. Nashville, I wouldn't necessarily go back to their old days, but I would definitely do something different with Nashville. Capitals, I think the Blues, man, really needs to change their home and their way. Their alternates, right? But the Blues jerseys are just really, really boring to me. Their home and away. Now, as a Blackhawks fan, I'm not trying to talk down on their organization. It's not that. I just they had so many nice jerseys over the years, that they could refer to doing something different with.
Definitely.
All right, so awkward silence. All right, guys.
We're being very respectful tonight, right? Like waiting for somebody to talk. We're on our best behavior.
Well, you got to, because if you don't do it, then it just sounds like a bunch of old men bickering at each other,
That's right. Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I mean, I'm sure that'll be fine for a couple of minutes, but at the end of the day, I think we'll start losing guests. All right, guys. So let me ask you this: since we have one team that we would bring back, what's one jersey? Let's go for each of our sports real quick. Let's go each one jersey that we would never bring back.
Like current? Oh, one we would never bring back?
Never bring back. It could either be a current one that they're wearing, or it could be another one from the history that you're like, I never want to see this jersey again.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Jersey Jaguar, but those Chi-Town reverse retro, whatever what is it? I call them the what is it? What I got, the South Pole jerseys.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Those are gotta be the most horrible, one of the most horrible jerseys. Hands down. It just reminds me of South Pole. If you could bring up a picture of that so people know what we're talking about, I don't know if you can do it quick, but I'll keep talking until you find it.
The City Connect.
The City Connect.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the Blackhawks.
No, not the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are legendary. I would never
disrespect
that. I would never disrespect.
Right,
Hands down, I think it's the ugliest jersey that they come out with, that I was like, what were they thinking? Because the reason is because the White Sox are so classic and iconic.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite logos of all time. But when they came out with that, the first thing I thought about was going to Burlington Coat Factory and getting me a South Pole velour suit, a pinstripe velour suit. And I was like, what? They used the fonts from South
Oh my
Pole,
god.
hands down. And I don't know, Jack. I don't know, King Leonard. You know what I'm talking about? But
Yeah, I know exactly.
You know South Pole,
Yeah.
right? Like South, whatever. It's just, to me, that uniform is horrible for. And then you can never mess up a black uniform. Like, you really can't mess it up. They found a way to mess it up.
Hold on, I'm getting it right now.
Sad.
Jag.
Actually,
That
Shout out
would
to
be
the clearance racket at Foot Action back in the day. There was a lot of South Pole.
that's so funny, man.
so that would be my pick. Don't
I
ever
actually
bring.
had two, but I'm gonna stick on this topic. I'll say mine.
Yeah, I gotta stick to baseball. I have a lot, with other teams and stuff, but for baseball, currently that's what I can think of, and I'm like, yo, this is so ugly.
Those were
Hold on,
bad.
And also what's the one with all the colors? The Tampa Bay. Was it Tampa
San
Bay?
Diego.
San Diego Padres one. I understand the
Oh,
meaning,
yeah.
but those are horrible.
Shout out to Rez. He's in the chat.
What's
Yes,
up, Rez?
it might as
Rez,
well
what
say South Pole.
Are you guys can see it now?
If
It's
you
tiny.
squint,
Damn it.
it kind of does. At least for me.
All right. You know, for me, when they first came out, like I didn't think they were bad. I just thought that they could have done so much better. But when I went to the game that they debuted them, and I was like sitting a couple rows from the, from the field, and like the whole like the jersey itself, I think it's good, but it's not like super good. But the uniform as a whole, like on the field, looks awesome because like nobody else in baseball ever wore like all black, So that's cool. But and Throwback King, you said in one of the groups, one of the posts in Kings of Throwbacks that first time you said it looks like a South Pole jersey. I never got it out of my head.
You can't get it out.
You can't get it out once you see it. You can't get it
I
out.
see it.
Yeah.
And I see it.
That's all I see right there, man. And I think, like I said, Chicago, I don't care how gaudy some of their old uniforms from the 80s and stuff like that. So, with the shorts and the collars, they're just one of the best franchises that always got it right. You cannot mess up a black and gray colorway, or a black and navy. I mean, navy blue and gray. And the logo is so freaking dope. So to me, like currently, like right off the bat, because you just gave up questions right off the bat, and the first thing that popped in my head was the South Pole jersey. I mean, the South Side jerseys.
South Side jersey.
When it comes to baseball,
Definitely. Well, cool, man. Yeah. I mean, definitely a valid choice. And like I said, man.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hi.
They're waving hi to you. Look, they're on that screen too.
Hi.
You got the skeleton on.
Hi.
Yeah, it glows in the dark. It's fire.
and
awesome,
that what he's wearing is better than the White Sox uniform.
No joke, dude. I thought it would have actually been cool if the White Sox would have incorporated kind of like because like all right, so around the Sox Stadium, it's close to Little Village. It's close to Chinatown. It's actually right next to Chinatown, and there's also like a big Hispanic community around the Sox Stadium. Then if you go farther south and farther east, it's African American community. So I thought it would have been cool if they would have done kind of like a what's called Dia de los Muertos.
Oh, Dia de los Muertos, yeah.
If it would have had like a big like skull, like that, like that special like holiday style skull and black jersey like that, and like maybe like make the numbers look like
I'll be upstairs.
bones or something. I thought that would have been kind of cool.
I'll be right there.
You never know. I mean, in theory, it sounds cool, but I guess you don't know until you put it out.
Like, I always feel like everybody's so sensitive about trying to represent a culture that you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not from Chicago, so I wouldn't know what you just told me.
Yeah,
it's new to me, so I would never know that there's a Hispanic community and like real big in there. Like when I think of Chicago, when it comes to like history, like I think about like mobster movies and stuff like that, and people.
Yes,
so
the stadium, it's literally right next to this. It's like a few streets down from Chinatown, if to the north. and then to like the northwest, it's Hispanic community, predominantly Mexican, and then if you go south and east, it's African American. And then by the Cubs Stadium, it's more like businesses, up class, like out of towners, expats, college kids, businessmen. By the Cubs Stadium. Cool. All right, King Leonidas. Who are you never wanting to see again from the NFL? And I'm
So,
gonna that's a pick.
actually, both of them are the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
So one is the Bumblebee, and the second one is their throwback. I know they wore it in 1994. Rod Woodson wore it. It's the one with the fucking yellow crest.
With the shield.
Oh my god,
Yes.
it's so bad, bro. They're so
People sweat that
disgusting.
jersey.
Who bought that shit? So like, those are the worst jerseys on the planet. Hopefully, they never come back. I think the Browns had some real atrocious ones
Oh, the Denver Broncos with the
with the striping, right? And they had
no,
like
no.
some
I was thinking about the striped socks. Remember the striped socks?
Yeah,
for
the Broncos, they had the striped socks.
Oh,
They're-
man.
they're-
Brown
like
and
you-
yellow.
Yeah, they look like
Brown and
basically
yellow.
UPS, like UPS colors.
Yes,
Dookie jerseys.
Dookie. So yeah, those three, please ban them for life. Yes,
There's the Bumblebees.
that's the Bumblebee.
I think they look kind of cool, man.
Oh,
I wouldn't buy it, but on field it looks just
those
funny.
are gross.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
hate them.
So not only that they're gross, the numbers remind me of like, you know, when you back in the days when you had to keep score manually.
It's like the Fenway Park scoreboard.
Yes.
Where your local
on, son.
YMC basketball squad, and you just go like this every time somebody scores.
Jaguars pulling out the Troy Polamalu, which is dope because it's Troy Polamalu.
He's like the players though.
Players dope, but that jersey's trash.
Are we punking Jersey Jaguar right now by just like picking teams that he supports?
Yo, we
Or-
literally,
I
Man, what
feel
the
like
hell?
he's never invited us.
Literally
to
How
this.
am I supposed to pick a bad Bulls jersey? I have to go to like the St. Patrick's Day jersey.
Yeah, you first it's the White Sox, then it's the Steelers. You guys are killing me.
wait till you start talking about the Bulls.
All right. So for my turn for the NHL, I'm definitely going the Bruins. I'm going the Rangers and the Islanders, and I'm going the Hartford Whalers. I'm just saying it right now.
Oh,
Yeah, that's impossible.
You're just trolling now. Jaguars in his
Lucky
feelings.
the whale.
The Wells jersey is one of the most iconic.
Yeah. No, I'm just pulling your guys' leg. All right, Revelry, take us away.
Man, the first jersey that I thought of was that acid-induced trip of a jersey that the Bullets wore in the 70s. That like orange jersey with the vertical blue
Buffalo.
and white stripes, and then the name on the back was below the number. Dude, those jerseys were disgusting.
Like Gilbert
Like I
Arenas,
get it,
right?
it's a period piece, but hideous looking jerseys.
That's the one that Gilbert Arenas wore. Like they did a throwback to it.
I believe they did,
Yes.
yes.
Alvin
Yeah.
Brand.
It goes down and around.
I'm doing
Yeah,
a
during the Adidas era, they may have made one even more disgusting because I think they used the same style, but it was sleeved with like their current colors.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Ah.
You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Oh my God. Oh,
What
Sorry,
about the
just got a
Dallas
little
Dallas
queasy.
Mavericks garbage bag jerseys?
I don't hate those. I know
What?
that. I don't know.
Wait,
I don't
once
hate
you
'em.
start sweating, you can get shiny.
Nah.
I mean, I get my moniker from P. Diddy, and he designed them, so I can't really shit on him. You know what I mean? I feel obligated to support the man.
Two jerseys come to mind: the Kings gold
Yeah,
and the
I can
Washington
see that.
Wizards gold.
no, not that one.
The
I know.
Wizards one wasn't terrible. It was only when they wore it with the shorts where it had the two-tone thing.
Well,
But
this is the
by
one you're
itself,
talking. This
I
is the
didn't
one you're
hate it.
talking about.
Bro,
No, that's
No,
not
that,
it.
that was beautiful.
that's the Clippers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
the
hate that one.
Which
I know exactly the one you're talking about. Maybe I can send the picture to Jersey Jaguars.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Send
look
it on
up
my messenger.
like Elvin Hayes or
Alvin Hayes Bullets.
Bob, not
Next
Bob
one.
Lanier, Unseld. They're so gross. It's particularly the orange one. The home version with the white is not great, but it's not as bad as the orange. And then if you want to look up the other one, I think John Wall wore it for like the modern style, and it was sleeved, so it's like a double whammy of grossness.
Yeah.
Jersey Jaguar, I'm gonna send it to you on via the Facebook.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I got it. I already got it.
All right, let's see here.
Nah, these is
It was kind of a fun jersey to customize, though. Noel sent me one, and I made it into a
Oh wow.
Elvin Hayes. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
See, I didn't hate those.
Nah, these are pretty bad.
The Agent Zeros, they were like not terrible.
Yeah,
the Kings was worse.
With the shorts, I didn't
Kings,
like it.
the Kings
full
is
uniform.
horrible. The Kings ones are bad.
The Kings one is bad. That one's bad.
I am. Oh, here we go. All right, guys, I'm going to convert it right now.
Nah,
this one's interesting, man. I never.
This may be the worst jersey in NBA history.
Yeah, that's really
It's
bad.
up there. Wait till you see this one.
These uniforms look like a dodgeball uniform, dodgeball league uniform.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on this one.
Hey,
you might start hearing
one of those things that you don't want to
when
remember.
Jaguar shows it.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Ooh. Those are bad.
Yeah, those are pretty
they're
bad.
bad.
Those are bad.
Like sometimes you be like, oh, at least the shorts are kind of cool. Even the shorts are not cool. Like,
It's interesting.
No.
I'll say that.
it is interesting.
He got my shorts on.
Like I said,
the what is it? The
it's
man
a period.
Gucci Daddy.
Gucci
you
Daddy
can
shorts.
tell that this was made in the early 70s for sure.
Yeah. That's when people are on
Ecstasy.
supplements.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't talk. That.
But
Okay.
is it one of those? It's so ugly that it's kind of cool. It's like it doesn't even fall in that category, huh?
I mean, some people might think that, but I can't.
Yeah,
go
because
there.
they tried to bring them back and they didn't look that good as a throwback.
Like I would never wear that shit ever.
No, those are trash.
Those stripes just don't match my curves, man.
That shit is. Why is the neck the tank so thick?
those stripes will be
Stop
all over.
bothering. Yo, and it's a V-neck too, isn't it? Oh, maybe?
It looks like a sweater
Oh my
vest.
God.
That's what it looks like, a sweater vest.
It does actually.
I just
If you
hear
look at
Jackie Moon singing in the background.
Nah, that's pretty terrible.
Right.
I'm trying to look back right now, man, about for the NHL. I'm looking at my jerseys now. You don't do like a lot of you guys are going to probably disagree, but I don't think I was really a fan of the Pooh Bear jerseys. The reverse retro looks a lot better.
Oh, I disagree with that.
The Pooh Bear jersey for me, it was more of like one of those like cult classic things. It's like a late '80s movie that is absolutely terrible, but people kind of like it for making fun of it. So getting steam was kind of like that. I think it's, and obviously you guys know
You
me.
talking about the new Pooh Bear? Like, I mean,
The
the
new
latest
Pooh Bear
one
is
or
better.
the old,
The
old
original
Meth
one,
Man
OG.
The original gold one. The
Gold.
the new Pooh Bear is
Yeah.
better. Now, you guys know I'm all about wild everything, but for me, like, they didn't do the logo justice. They could have. I think if they would have kept that same jersey and would have even used the Meth Bear logo, I think it would have been better. They could have even used that Pooh Bear logo on another jersey and it would have worked. But just it was just like too much going on, man. And like that's even a little bit too wild for me. I appreciated it and I would like it in my collection because of how loud it is. But at the end of the day, like if that jersey never came back, like I wouldn't be like disappointed, honestly. Yeah. But again,
I mean,
like,
it's yellow.
huh?
It's aggressive. I get it.
He said it's aggressive. I like that.
But wait, I'm confused. We're talking about the ones that the retro reverse is based off of.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, the original one. So it's basically the reverse retro now, but it was gold. It was like a yellow one.
Those are kind of fire.
Again, like I understand the appeal of it, and it's cool because it's so unique and different. and that's why I do like it to an extent. Exactly. Yeah, it's cool, man. You know, it has a cool like trim design. It has cool numbers and font on it. But for me, it's just like it just like aesthetically, it just doesn't work.
The one
I'm
that
not
was
saying,
cracked
yeah,
out.
I'm not saying like I had the replica version, and I was originally gonna I got rid of that one to get the authentic version, but you know there was just too many things on the list and I didn't. But like I said, man, it's not that the jersey isn't cool. It's definitely cool. It's just like I don't know, man. It's like the kid in school that like tries to be different. You know that it's like yeah, you're different, man, but you're still kind of a loser.
Right.
So,
Can't
like,
stand
yeah,
those
yeah,
kids.
you achieved your goal. You're definitely different, but at the end of the day, still nobody
Makes
likes
me
you.
want to stuff them in a locker.
But still nobody likes you.
The crackhead Pooh Bear is definitely worse.
That's the worst. The one that looks like a
Well, he was on Breaking Bad.
The good old mess there.
Breaking Bad.
like he was.
So you know what's funny? I actually think they on the Winter Classic this year, the reason they put the Boston word mark on there was because they're like, we can't go full meth bear. We just can't do it. We got to throw something else on there.
I think it actually works though.
The meth bear.
Yeah, they kind of fell into it. I think
It worked.
it's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
Meth bear.
I'm gonna show you another one, guys, and this is probably even more so than again, like the Pooh Bear, like the reverse retro works, and again, it's cool. I understand the nostalgia and the cult effect to it, and it's unique. This one has nothing. This one has absolutely nothing. I'm even gonna title it "Buffalo Ugly" as a description.
Yes. We'll
Matt,
see
you
it.
already,
I'm excited.
Rivalry, you already know which one I'm talking about. So let's see which way I'm
And while
going.
he's looking this up, make sure y'all like the video.
Oh God, what is
The
that?
logo's dope.
Logo's dope.
Sabers? Those
Yeah.
are trash.
But
Color
is it like,
blocking.
like he has like a little collar, like he's supposed to have a tie on or something.
This dude has the most punchable face ever.
That's dumb. It's like they forced.
Yo,
him
even
to-
the guy in the picture looks like he hates it.
Yeah, those are pretty bad.
Dude, it looks like the Predators and the Sabres had a one-night stand, and this is the result.
This is bad.
I don't like that. The what is that team called again?
I don't like this guy's face.
The Predators one. The Predator with the weird collar and it's
got
like
you, dude.
gold or something. He has, of course.
Is that
he
the
has.
mustard cat? He's talking about the,
The
mustard
mustard
cat, right?
cut, bro? That I'm sorry, but that jersey is so bad. I hate
Yo,
the
people
collar.
love the mustard cat, man. Don't
Look
get
at the
Mighty going on the
bro,
mustard cat. There
no.
it is. Look out.
Look at the no man. That looks like a
I don't
creative
love it
team.
either.
You know how you go to NHL, EA Sports, you can create a team.
Yeah.
It looks like a creative team logo. Like
Yeah,
it's
like
already like part of, like you can just pick it.
The Merrimack, New Hampshire Predators.
There you go.
I'm like, oh, he looks fierce.
Yeah, shooter MC, man. I agree, man. The Buffalo Slug one is ass too. So Shooter Mac, I'm going to try to pull that one up. Did you guys ever hear of the Buffalo Slug?
No.
All right, I'll pull it up.
What about the Canucks with the whale with the sea coming out of his butt? That's what it looks like. I didn't like that Canucks version.
Let me try to find this guy here. I'll make sure I get a good one. Yeah, so these are called the Buffalo Slugs.
Yep.
Bear with me as I load it.
I don't like those either.
High five.
Nah, me neither.
They were a mess.
I think those yellow ones I showed
the same
were
jersey.
worse. Like the yellow ones I just showed, the jersey itself is worse, but the logo's better. This one, the logo's like
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
By the way, what's a Canuck?
No, hi.
What's a Canuck?
it's a nickname for a Canadian.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
learning everything. I gotta
It's
Google
like the
that.
Canadian version of the Yankees.
Gotcha.
Or like a Yinzer for like somebody from Pittsburgh.
So what was the deal with the Canucks and the killer whale? Like what's
It's like a
because-
Pacific Northwest thing,
Yeah,
I
Pacific
think.
Northwest.
I kind of they're not bad.
I like this one better than that yellow one I just showed you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The logo was ass though.
The logo
the
is
logo's tough.
the logo. It looks like a Canadian football team logo. Like, nah.
And I don't like the front number either.
Yeah, you're right on the chest. Because look, you can see
Yeah.
all three numbers all at once. The shoulders. And
Like, we get it, 30.
you get it. We're number 30, man. We got it. But if they put that B on the chest, that would be kind of dope.
Yeah.
Oh, what jerseys you think? What are the most blandest jerseys? Not ugly, just like
Grizzlies.
bland.
The current Jaguars.
That's not. Yeah, they're so lazy. They just put a Jaguar on their shoulder.
It made it worse. Like it worked for the Steelers. It doesn't work for the Jaguars. You know.
No.
No.
Yeah. I think the Steelers,
you know, 'cause the Steelers
only
jerseys-
team that can get away with that.
Yeah, the Steelers jersey's black. Plus, two, it's like it's a perfect circle and it's bright on top of a black jersey. It works. On the Jaguars, dude, it's I love that logo. The logo is awesome. It's just like it looks a little too generic on the front of the jersey. You know, like again, their jerseys. It's like you said, they're not necessarily horrible. It's just that they're so bland that no one wants to look at them.
You're right, and they got such a dope, a Jaguar. So
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you could do like
the
I have a
full
couple,
Jaguar. Remember, they should go back to the full Jaguar.
Is that jersey Jaguar's favorite jersey?
Which
The
one?
full Jaguar.
They should just go back full Jaguar.
Full
Absolutely.
Jaguar, man.
Man.
Go full Jaguar.
Damn, the Jaguars lost 27-20. I was hoping they would win, but
Damn.
Yeah.
I
And
guess
Pat
they
Mahomes
gave
is
the Chiefs a
injured.
run, huh?
huh?
Pat
They gave the
Mahomes is
Chiefs a
injured.
run.
Yeah, but like I
He
was
came
pretty
back.
much
I saw he
confident
came
that
back in though.
yeah, I was
Yeah, he came back
confident
in,
that
but you could every time he went to go hand off, he was limping. I was actually watching
I
the game
didn't see that.
during the first part of our.
Wait up, is Chad Henne still in the league?
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
And he played well.
No, Michigan
Crazy.
man plays well. Like, yo, he got drafted the same draft class as Adrian Peterson. Like, bro, like he's old, man. He's gotta be the oldest.
He won them a playoff game in 2020.
Yeah, I know that. For that one little run that he did, it was. I just don't. He's a Michigan man, so I don't like him. So, but I just
Yeah,
can't believe.
Shooter saying the current Patriots are kind of boring too.
Nah, you're
I'm not-
bugging. Because they're paying high. You
Kinda.
can see the homage they're paying to. It always goes back to the Texans. They're the most blandest.
How about the Jazz?
The
Yeah,
the
no,
new
man.
stuff. Yeah, the new
Nah,
stuff.
dude, I'm cool with the color. I don't know why they had to choose those colors, but I'm cool with those colors that they did choose. It's just the way they lay them out, man. It's like, again, dude, if you do, and Throwback King, I know you are not a fan of like highlighter yellow for any jersey.
Who's?
But-
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
never heard that. But yeah,
No. It was either that or was it neon green, like one of those colors you don't like.
I don't know. You gotta remind me of the team.
The Seahawks green,
Oh no, I don't think they were horrible, but I don't think they were.
Minnesota Timberwolves green.
Oh, that now I remember.
Okay,
That was
all right. So it was that one, but but like that green, man, it's one of those things that if you don't make it perfection, it's gonna look bad. They could have made that jersey look extremely cool for this Jazz, but they didn't. But again, like why?
But they keep changing their uniforms almost every year. Like,
Yeah, they keep
Dude,
changing.
they're so bad. The current set is freaking awful.
Like the Grizzlies too, man. The Grizzlies navy, I really don't like. The white one is cool, and their statement.
Boring.
I like their statement a lot.
Statement's
I don't-
nice.
yeah, I don't
The
like.
statement's
I
an
don't like,
upgrade, actually.
I don't like the teams that do like ATL, like the
Me too.
I don't
dude.
like that either.
like
too.
that's
The
The
so
airport
lazy to me.
code.
Nah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that to me that's lazy.
The only thing that would work for me would be like a NYC. Like that's like clear as day. Like NYC, like you hear people say, you see it all over the place. Like NYC is like a abbreviation I could live with. Anything else, I don't want to see the abbreviation.
Right.
Yeah.
Even like Arizona, man, just because I'm so like used to seeing ARI for all the Arizona teams, that might work. But still, like, why not just not put anything. Just put nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Bland. Blah.
All right, guys. Well, with that said, I think we're right just past the hour mark. This was a great live. Huge shout out for the guys who've been in here from the start. You guys are greatly
Thank you.
appreciated for hopping in and watching, and for those of you who will be watching, all four of us appreciate you tuning into our channels into this live and hearing what we had to say from a hobby that we love.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
All right, guys. So again, what I'm
Thank
gonna
you
do,
so much.
yeah, of course. So again, what I'm gonna do real quick is, guys, once you see your icon on the screen, if you want to go ahead and give your final thoughts for the live and for the live and for the your own channel or whatever you have to say, man. The mic is going to be yours. So more power to you. Let's go ahead and start from the top like we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna blow me up? I always feel awkward with them full screen. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm Throwback King. Obviously, he's Throwback King, and I make videos on YouTube also. But I'm not even gonna shout myself out. I'm gonna shout out everybody here on the panel: M Diddy, King Leonidas, Jersey Jaguar. Jersey Jaguar is definitely an up and comer here on YouTube. He just started. The quality of his video is amazing. The information is amazing. So please, show this man love. M Diddy, you already know he's been in the game for a long time too, but he's coming back, but he's coming back strong.
Yeah, man.
He's coming in strong, man. He's going back to he's pulling a King Leo right now. Like, yo, back to back to back to back to back. I think M Diddy's going for the throne, man. But M Diddy, of course, amazing content, dope videos, dope information. Your personality, anything. I think you should have Shaq and Kobe. If you don't know who Shaq and Kobe is, go to his page and find out who Shaq and Kobe is.
Yeah,
And,
you'll see him.
Yeah, and King Leo, of course, man. This man, he put a rocket on his back and just skyrocketed. He's been moving up so fast, and I'm proud of what you're doing, man. You're doing big things, and you always kept true to yourself, and I appreciate you. He's the type of person that he don't need the glitz and glamours. He don't need the fancy editing. He doesn't need. He just his personality alone just goes through the screen and grabs you, man. So big shout out to you. I'm proud of everybody they're doing. You're making everybody here just making the community bigger. I don't care. I'm always gonna be your biggest cheerleader. For any Jersey head that's on YouTube, man, I will always be your biggest cheerleader, man, as long as you're not showing fakes or Michigan crap. Thank you, Jaguar, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Excellent. Thank you. And again, guys, that's Throwback King on YouTube. Check him out. And also, if you're on Facebook, please send a request to join Kings of Throwbacks. You will not regret it. It is an awesome group.
Make sure to answer the question, though. You'll get declined.
Yeah. And it's Kings with a Z and Throwbacks with a Z.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So I'm going to pull up the next guy on the screen. Present, share screen.
Man, I'm gonna be slurring by this time.
He's feeling sexy right now.
And I'm pretty much gonna piggyback off of Snacks, Throwback King, of course. So subscribe to them. I'm King Leonidas, by the way. Subscribe to them. Jersey Jaguar, the host, who really put everything together and is so organized and has so much dedication and passion for jerseys, and he does customized stuff. He is the guru, man. So definitely subscribe to him. And thank you for having us. So
My pleasure.
there's that. And then Throwback King, he's starting to do videos again too. And he's the original, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys ever seen a Mitchell & Ness jersey review 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was probably Throwback King that you saw. Trust me when I say you probably saw him before. And then Mac starting to do videos again as well. The best LeBron collection of all time. I mean, what more can I say, man? I'm just so thankful to be able to even communicate with these guys on a daily basis. So I'm super excited for what we're doing for the lives, for future lives. Trust me, there's another one coming up. And yeah, homage to my guys.
Excellent.
Wow.
All right, guys. Again, that's King Leonidas. Check him out. He has jerseys. He has sneakers. He does hoodies. He does a lot of stuff, man. Check him out. He has an excellent channel. All right. Now, while I load, I need to get some kind of like music in the background for when I load shit. I mean, stuff. Oops, I said a bad word.
Like the elevator music.
Yeah, elevator music or no, I want Kenny G.
Okay.
Nigga, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
He-
aim
yeah.
high.
King like
Go
he already
for it.
has the wine, man. He got to get ready to
Yeah.
go for the Kenny G.
Yeah.
The wine glass. All right, Rivalry, take it away.
Thanks, man. Rivalry Sportswear. This is M Diddy. You can find me on YouTube at rivalry_sportswear. Same handle on Instagram. And I've been motivated by everybody here in this panel. King Leonidas has been on my ass for like the last 18 months for me to make videos. So I'm doing it more just to keep him quiet than I am for everybody else. No, I'm just kidding. It's been really fun getting back into it and sharing some jerseys with you guys and going on journeys, you know, with collecting. So just trying to document that and share my, you know, my stories and my experience. And if people vibe with that, I appreciate it and would appreciate anybody checking it out. But make sure that you check out all these other guys. It's already been mentioned. You know, Luca, I remember when he first came into the Kings group and started posting, it was so immediate right away, the passion that he had for sports and jerseys. And he's only continued to carry that over, you know, over the last few years since he joined the groups. And the way he's, you know, committed to YouTube, his editing, his ideas for videos, super informative. You know, definitely check his stuff out, subscribe, keep following him. And Snacks, my guy, we go all the way back. People don't know this about Snacks, but he actually bought the first ever Mitchell and Ness jersey from Peter Capolino back in the day. I'm
Yo,
just
bro,
kidding.
nah,
That's not true. That's not
Wow.
true. But
Insane.
Bruh. Yo.
But he did make the first ever jersey YouTube video, and I was like, yo, I should do that too. And so, you know, that's the same reason I made my LeBron video. I saw King Leonidas make a LeBron video. I was like, I'm gonna make one too. Just kidding again. But so I mean, these guys are great. And King Leo, like I said, just crazy motivation. The guy stays so consistent with his channel and posting things, and has been super helpful. You know, giving feedback on my videos as I try to get back into things. So can't thank you enough, man. Thank you so much. And I've had genuine and great conversations with all three of these guys around a hobby that we all love. And I see big things for us coming up this year, continuing to kind of expand our footprint and interact with everybody else out there that vibes with us. So thanks so much, Jersey Jaguar, for setting this up, man. It's been humbling and a privilege to be here with you gentlemen tonight.
My pleasure. All right, guys. Again, rivalry_sportswear. Guys, if you're looking for custom-made jerseys from the NBA, hit him up. If you're looking for jersey tips too about stuff you need to do, or if you have questions, he's very approachable and he has a lot of knowledge.
Thank you, man.
Again, guys, subscribe to everybody on here if you haven't already. I highly recommend it. All right, so I guess I have to pull up my self here. I'm all the way up. Let's get it. Okay, so first, let's explain this picture. So we got purple, we got black, we got purple, we got neon green, and we got a Chicago flag. Guys, you know, so guys, for those of you who've seen the trailer for this live, I literally threw it together like not the last minute. I just threw it together like hope for the best, and you know, I wanted to show that we have 4 guys, you know, that love jerseys, and I wanted to show that something that's unique about this live is that we're actually all from 4 different cities. You know, we're roughly around the same age group. I think within like 2 or 3 years, which is okay. We'll stick within 2 or 3 years. No, okay. So we're roughly like, you know, all are in our mid late 30s, early 40s. So guys, about myself again, you know, I spent most of my life in boxing, Muay Thai, and kickboxing, and it's funny because when I told people outside of the Jersey community that I'm gonna start YouTube. And getting back into modeling and other avenues, like okay, like you're gonna finally like start teaching people online like how to fight. I'm like, no, man, I'm doing it about jerseys. You're like, really? You collect jerseys? I'm like, yeah. Collecting is kind of an understatement. Yeah, it's more of a borderline addiction, mental illness. But yeah, guys. So
for another video.
for another video and another time.
My name
Yeah.
is Diddy, and I'm a Jersey addict.
Yeah, you guys might see one of us on Dr. Phil, for the next one. But
Yeah.
all right, guys. So again, Jersey_Jaguar. I'm just getting started. If you subscribe, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it. And again, I cannot recommend enough to subscribe to these guys. Throwback King has awesome jersey pickups, and he also mixes in stuff from his other pages that he has with his collection, which I truly think is awesome. And he keeps them short. He keeps them to the point. They're easy to follow, and they're excellent content. Rivalry currently has a messy quest going on. So if you guys are soccer heads, just with World Cup ending, check him out, man. His Messi quest is actually pretty interesting to follow and to watch, and seeing his Messi collection growing. And again, King Leonidas, man, if you're into jerseys, shoes, hoodies, and any type of street and sportswear, check him out. Again, his videos too are shorter, just they're to the point. He gets them out quick, and he is extremely consistent and dedicated to his collections as well. All right, guys, with that said, thanks for joining in. If you guys have any questions at all, either leave them in the comments here or leave them in the comments for when I post this recording as an actual video. And shout out to our little guy right there with the skeleton costume.
Say bye.
Yes,
You're
sir.
live on YouTube. You're famous now.
You're famous, man. Boom.
Okay, 1 second.
All right. All right, guys. So that's it. Thanks again, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
All right.
Absolutely,
Thank you, fellas.
man. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Ready?